Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. They're just about ready to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down here for the offense. Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do make some mistakes, this crowd will bounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll try to get the first through the air. A strike downfield. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Grant. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise that last completion is now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Out of the gun, the inside kid. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Takes the handoff. It's Grant. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He looks that one in nicely. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Complete in the middle. Kicks it into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets to his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boston College. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Quick strike complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll start this drive at their own 48. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense has got it in there trying to pick up some yards. There he goes down the right side. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A 1st down for the offense. He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Now on second down after the good first down run. The DBs will back off a bit. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll run the option. Fighting off the defender. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Get set, get set.
Quickly complete.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They're trying to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, just keeps firing. He's right on target. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the drag routes put in this play to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going. He beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
He wants to throw here on second down. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That penalty helps some, but it's still third and long. They'll leave it with him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. It's complete on the right side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive way to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll run the counter. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Yates. Unleashes one deep. And it's in there for a touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the offense on first down. toss sweep right. At the 35, he's loose. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. And throws off the RPO. Flying the friendly skies. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. They're bringing heat. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
You hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a fourth down.
The errant 48-yard field goal then forces them to turn the ball over. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 31. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
A loss of 5 yards on the play.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Yates. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Makes the catch. He's got enough. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down in this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on first down. With the catch, it's Grant. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Yates. Got it! And he's got a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? First down for this offense. He's going to pass. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll line up for a second down play. Softened him up with the run. Now to throw. Feeling some heat. And that ball is picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's looking for an open man on second down. He's got it. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fair catch, called for and made. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Yates. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Going for it all. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
Looking to throw on second down. And the pass hits. Picked off. Bringing it back. Touchdown. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone. Eyes get big as sausage. Go and jump on that puppy. Secure it. Get you a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Yates. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On third down, going up top. Complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And a great job by the QB, find the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Powers through the defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Third and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra points. Place the uprights. They're up 35-28. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. On the option. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The give. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
This offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. They're churning out positive yardage early.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
When a running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, you're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense getting after him. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on the defense.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic and intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 30. At the 20. And a big return after the INT.
And they'll take over this possession.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running? Made the pick.
Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, it could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field and passing.
The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
1st and 10.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game from the OC? Let's call that one again.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up in the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Quarterback on the keeper. At midfield, he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And it's in for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
That is why this quarterback is the perfect weapon in this offense. When you're running these types of option plays, he is so dangerous in the open field. He can make people miss. He's got tons of speed, and he showed it right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. On first down, here comes this offense. Power football with the run. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Split backs here. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Now on the option.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Got his man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Right on target this time. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays. They know where the hole in the zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. He's looking to throw it. Throws toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Have them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking for a crease. It's Grant. They get it out through the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Game 2.
Tackles in the middle. They're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Coming up, 4th down.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? The give to the fullback. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. When the backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your mobile, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop it. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
And the ball is intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line gets set, 1st down. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much, they can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses.